Well, today is Monday. I made my appointment with the doctor, or therapist actually. My doctor wanted me to, so I did. And I have the dress of the offense, but I don't have. Anyway, it's a long story. I won't tell you about it. Um, I have been reading posts that people have been sending me. Thank you very much. I was thinking about, I'm going to try to go on a sabbatical. I'm going to request one, but I can't afford not to have income coming in. So, unless I want to be a bag lady, that's a thought. I'm just kidding. Anyway, it's not a funny thing because there's a lot of people that are really without homes around here, and I can see how it could happen too, especially with the big money maker in the area. I'm not blaming that. Addiction is a very powerful thing. And we can't say, you're evil because you're addicted. No. People who are addictive personalities, it's an illness. It's not something that we can morally judge another person on. And if we do, we're being stupid. Anyway, my Peggy Sue has been hanging really close to me, unusually close. Today, I'm trying to think of why is she so, like, when we went downstairs, usually she just relaxes. She goes up and she sits on the couch and something. But this time she's right by my feet. Right here, she's right over here right now. But I think she almost looks like she's worried about me. Anyway, or maybe I should be worried about her. I don't know. But she seems to be fine. She's my best friend right now. And I'm sorry, people, but dogs are a human's best friend. I'm not gonna say man because it's not only mans that have the best friends of dogs. And I remember these widows that used to live up the alley. When I was a kid, they have dogs, lots of dogs. And we used to call this one gal Dog Lady. We don't know. I don't know where she was coming from or why she was that way. But perhaps dogs, and they love you and they need you. You're needed by them. They appreciate you. Something that's not commonly a free attribute that humans carry. Humans usually have so much hard baggage, that it's hard to be thankful. It's hard to, ask me, I know. I come in with a lot of baggage, and I'm sorry. It's been one of the roller coaster weeks, I would say week, maybe weeks. But I looked at, historically, I think that I go through this every year about this time. It could be because it was the time that Julian died, and my brother, and, there's family members were dying and a few years back. And maybe that has just never been resolved yet. I heard about this one thing, MD, whatever that's called, but the eye movement thing for therapy. God, it just seems like more work to me. Working on myself. Yeah, what are you going to do? Work on myself. So, MDR, blah, 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 I don't know what it is. But I heard that it helps other people. And even people that I know that are going through extreme amount of grief and pain, they seem to be faring better than I am sometimes. I look at them and I go, how are they getting through this, I did buy a pack of cigarettes yesterday, and there's just a part of me that wants to be addicted to cigarettes again because it makes me skinny. But it also makes me gray. No. Or tobacco color. No, I don't want to smoke, but I miss having Doug. He was a great companion to have around. I don't even like to clean my room anymore. I'm sure I'll be back to normal once I see my therapist. Blow my ears back on. Anyway, I'm sure I'll be fine. Just some days I don't feel like I'm going to be fine. My little girl right by me, she's very tentative. She's very attentive. She's so in tune with me that if you want to know how I'm doing, look at my dog. Yeah. And it's the truth, because Michelle, my sister, when she knows I'm having a hard time, she'll look at Peggy Sue and she's, oh, your mama not doing good today. Something like that. Or if I'm happy, Peggy Sue will be happy. They're very in tune, and she's a gift from God. I really think that she's a gift from God and lifesaver for me. Anyway, somebody, I think life is not fair, and I don't particularly like it, but I can't just make it go away. I could, but I don't think I'd be happy if I did. I mean, my life is what I'm talking about. People say I have a lot to give. I like music, but I can't. I'm also going quite blind. I'm too afraid to go and get laser treatment because I hear people get laser treatment, but they don't seem to be very. I don't hear a raving about later on. After they have it done. They're still blind. After a while, they're still blind. And so I don't want nobody poking in my eye and pulling out some lens that's whatever. I could see well enough to function. I could see, like right now I could see everything, good enough for me. In fact, I look great in the mirror. I like it when I don't see my details. I look soft. You know how those cameras have these takes where they make you look beautiful? That's what fuzzy eyesight makes me look beautiful. So I do not want to see myself clear. It would scare me. I'll go, like that. I don't want to have to do that every time I look at myself in the mirror. So some people think I'm beautiful. Yeah. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for attention of being needy. I don't want to be needy. I just want my life back. I don't know if anybody, those who lost their spouses that they were truly connected to, I think they understand that. It feels like we died with them, or the us died, and it's a big black hole. It's like all my identity, all that is gone. Like I'm not that anymore. I was Doug's wife, I was his woman, I was his lover, I was his friend, I was his sparring partner. We played a lot. We were artists together. We fought like cats and dogs when we were doing art together, but we did a lot of artwork together. So he was a great, wonderful, he was great at artwork. He did the layouts a lot of times for me because I don't like to draw and I don't like doing layout stuff. I like to do the part where you just get messy with paint, That's my favorite part. And if I'm able to do a sabbatical, I'd like to do a little bit of traveling. Maybe hang out with different people here and there. I don't know if people are up for that, but I would like to do a little bit of getting out of town, start making decisions on where I want my health to be. Do I want my health to be where I'm full of vitality and fresh air, or do I want to smoke cigarettes, or do I just want to be old and wrinkled and just go kaput one day? I think the first part would probably be more attractive, but I want to be able to walk. Take walks without fearing pit bulls. People think I'm stupid. You get attacked by a pit bull, you will change your mind about pit bulls. I'm telling you, you will change your mind because they do not let go. They have to be forcibly pulled off of you. It took 3 people to pull that pit bull off me and Peggy Sue. 3 guys, 3 men pulled that pit bull off of us. So I'm the hero, knowing I'm the pit bull girl. I'm the pit bull fighter, Anyway, they laugh at me down at where I work. Yeah, you kicked the ass of a pit bull, man. No, I didn't kick their ass. I kicked my ass, but I survived it. And then I don't walk around here, like I said, because there are so many pit bulls around here. And they said, when I was running, I used to leave at 5:30 in the morning. And I would run. It's almost like I was tiptoeing to get out of the east end of Tacoma. I seriously did this. And I'd make sure I don't see any dogs as I'm running, because it was kind of just turning daylight. And I'd run, and I'd go up Fairbanks Hill to go past Galt, and then I'd go down McKinley, then I go past the Tacoma Dome. And once I got over to by Ruston Way, Schuster Way, then I would breathe, because then I knew I was probably okay. And I didn't know any pit bulls, but then I would just run all the way up into the north end to a meeting that I would go to in the morning. Then after that, I'd do yoga. I was a real fitness nut. I felt alive then. That's what made me happy, is feeling alive. But it takes repetition to get like that. And when I'm like I am now, repetition just hasn't been in the equation for me. I know that I need to do something at least for 21 days straight, actually, to form a good habit. And I haven't been able to do that. I worry too much. I worry too much about, I hate bills. That's why I hated doing bills, Let me see, let me see, I owe this much, I owe that much, blah, 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 blah. That saying, I owe, it's out the way to go. Fuck, that's for real, I don't want to work for the rest of my life, but I know I would like to just do hard work and do, I love yoga. I'm not kidding you. I love it, but I just haven't been able to get back to it. I need somebody that was like, what made it so easy back then was that, oh yeah, I had a friend. It was more of a buddy system, got me really going. A guy named Paul, he used to take me, or he used to call me up, oh, you ready to go yoga? I go, okay, I'll be there. So it got me into a habit, and I think that's the magic, is that when you get into a habit of doing it, and then it's easy. And once you get in that habit, a piece of cake. And that's the same with running. It had to be a habit, had to form into a habit, or if it doesn't become a habit, it just doesn't stick. Singing is the same way. If you don't sing every day, it becomes something you do every day. You need to it's repetition on doing something physical. That's what I'm talking about. Mentally, we're just, sometimes that's why I'm so down and out, because I just, boo-hoo, because I feel so sad. I don't like my life the way it is. I haven't found where I like it yet. I haven't found where I can turn around and like me, I've got to learn how to like me. Who the hell I am, I don't know. Like I said, I've been, since I was probably this big, I've been taught how to take care of other people. But I don't know how to take care of myself on a real deep level. And unless I had the freedom to do that. And I think that's why a sabbatical is good, because I need to form some healthy habits. My habits right now suck. They suck. I mean, I eat meat again. I know that red meat is not good for me because it raises the cholesterol, and also my cholesterol. When I stopped doing meat, cholesterol level is way down again. And I know that drinking soda pop is no good for me, because I'll turn into a diabetic. Maybe not only that, it just makes me feel sticky. Soda pop makes me feel sticky sweat. Anyway, so there's a lot of changes I need to do if I want to live longer and I want to be beautiful. Because stress and sadness will age me faster than anything else. And I need to find a sabbatical time so that I could finally form some healthy habits and find fresh air again, drink lots of water and get my skin back. Plump skin is nice. I'm not talking about, unhealthy, but I'm talking about dehydrated. I need hydration. No, I'm not talking about soda pop. I'm talking about water. Real water. How many actually drink real water on a consistent basis in this household? Peggy does. She drinks water all the time. So I need to learn from Peggy Sue. So anyway, I just said, hey, well, another day. I wonder who's watching me. I see somebody's up there. It's Diane Hartman. Hi. I don't know if it works, but did I wave to you? Good. I keep these up online. I'm going to tell you about my life. I'm doing these short clips were just getting too hard. Doing the short clips. I started a YouTube, some of the old stuff, kind of the old silly stuff that I did. Why am I a cat? Because I think I don't have to put on makeup. I don't have any makeup on yet. So when I put makeup on, then I can take the ears off. I don't have a, my face is okay even without makeup, but I like the cat. The cat's cute. Makes me feel like it gives me more freedom. One of my friends called it a grieving mask, you know, like the time where you can come out and it's a sort of like a cultural thing in some cultures where a grieving mask, you know, where you can grieve, you know, you can actually express what I need to. And I think that's where I'm at. I'm getting really hot. I'm getting hot just sitting here. That's what happens when you get over, you know, I've been past menopause, you know, for a while now, but hot flashes never go away. What the hell's up with that? You know, I think that's another thing, pet peeve I have with God. So what the hell? What are you doing this for, you know? I guess we all have our problems, male and females, you know, and I don't know who goes through the hot flashes, and even after a long time ago, you know, and I still go through them, and you'll see me start throwing shit and throwing my crap everywhere, you know, it's because I'm probably going through a hot flash thing, you know. Like just I heat up, even in the dead of winter. That's really hard when Doug was really cold and I was really hot. He was like sick. He was dying, and it was cold. He had socks on, double socks, you know, on long johns, you know, big time, a couple last years of his life. I'm fucking throwing covers off me. God is bad timing. God is freaking bad timing. So that bad timing that you died. Never got over that until, anyway, it's another, fuck it, forget it. Anyway. So anyway, I gotta get ready to go to work. It's almost 12 o'clock. Yeah, woohoo, you know, I can't even hardly get my gas to work. I just don't want to go to work. I don't want to go to work. I have to go to the park and walk around the trails or something like that. I don't, even if I had the ability or time to do that, would I do that? Well, it's horrific trying to drive over to Point Defiance nowadays. It's like traffic is awful. I remember one time one of my professors saw us over there, and I mean, when Doug was alive, you know, what are you guys doing on this side of town? Like, I mean, only certain kind of people can be on this side of town. You know, I'm a home girl. I know, I understand that. I live on the East End, but hey, you know, that East Tacoma used to belong to the Puyallups. I mean, North Tacoma. North Tacoma was the Puyallups. That was their land. They just got shoved off of it, you know, back in the day. I know because I did the history, you know, and I was told the history of that. So. Those beautiful houses that sit on the north end and they overlook the bay, that was all Puyallup. That was all the Puyallup land. Native American land. Even the Hawaiians. Anyway. So anyway, I better shut up. I do know my history around the area. I do know my history. So anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you someday soon.